There's Marty all night. So we'll add these guys in. Hi
Well,
Marty.
how's the form?
All good, how are you?
Not too bad, not too bad. Bit of unexpected evening I'm having, but it's all
Yeah,
good.
it's very last minute. All the rain's probably in the last 40 minutes.
It was dry enough all day, but thankfully it starts to rain now. At least you don't have to dry them. You don't have enough
Yeah,
time
I think
for
you'll be wasting your time drying them on a day like that.
it. Yeah.
So you've a number of cars then. I contacted you, talked about your static Golf R, and you let me know then you've 4 cars there, is it?
Yeah, four including myself. They were just in the wrong place at the wrong time, unfortunately for them.
Well, good for me.
Yeah. Bit more
Worst thing.
content can't hurt.
Yeah, that's it. So what do you want to start with? You want to start with your own car?
Aye, sure. Start my own. I'll fire it around here if I can figure out how to do it. So there it is. There, it's a Mark 7 Golf R, and it is stage 2 at the minute, which is a full Miltech turbo back and intake and a remap.
Very
Got
good.
the TCE remap and got the ASBO pop and bang map on it as well.
Oh no.
Good for the neighbours.
I'm sure you're loved there.
Ah, yeah. Thankfully, it can be turned off with through the modes on the modes on the dash. Thankfully,
Ah, that's pretty good
because
then.
usually anytime I hit it, all the police just pop around the corner.
Yeah, they're never too far away.
Yeah. So it's sitting around 400 brake at the moment.
Lovely.
Open this right. 400 brake and don't have roads flat enough to use it.
No, Northern Ireland roads aren't the best, but I know where you live. They're definitely not. They've done a bit of work up around there, and they're not low car friendly.
No, definitely not. I'm still trying to find somewhere low car friendly. But
So,
we
what
have
interesting.
the racing line intake followed by the racing line pipe hose, and then down near just off the turbo there's a racing line turbo elbow, which is kind of where you get most of the gains out of. Anything else is kind of sound. And to finish the engine, there's a turbo muffler delete, which helps the airflow a bit better, and you can kind of hear it in the cabin a bit more. So
Very nice.
that would be it.
It's amazing those cars how much power output they have in them, but you open the bonnet and they look totally standard. They all
Yeah.
wants to see.
That would be one of the main reasons why I went for the racing line intake, because I was kind of hoping to someone that wasn't really into cars that they wouldn't really notice it.
Yeah, no, you're right. It definitely does that.
But next up, probably talked about suspension. It's H&R deep. I think it's 150 mil. So that at the minute is almost full height.
That's full height.
So I don't know. It definitely could lay frame if you wanted. It's completely stupid. But the best thing about it is it's got because the shocks are that short.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of it's kind of harsh, but it's not that bumpy. Once you hit a bump, it kills it dead kind of thing. So you're not bouncing down the road.
Yeah, it's not like a 150-pound set of coilovers.
Yeah, been there, done that. Unfortunately, I've
Yeah,
had
me too.
helper springs out and everything, so it's just not advisable in my old age.
No, I'm feeling you there on that. So, how would you compare the ride to standard?
Standard. On the Golf R, it's kind of strange. I went from a Mark 7 GTi to a Golf R, and they would get about 10 mil lower probably from stock, but it's just bouncier. It's I didn't rate the standard suspension whatsoever. Obviously, if you compare it to how it rides at the minute, obviously it's a bit harder. But if you were to compare it to kind of a lower budget coilover at this height, it's just no comparison kind of thing.
Yeah, I found that even on the Bora, ideally running the ST coilovers, which aren't overly expensive, but they're not
Yeah,
cheap either. And the difference between that and the cheap stuff is incredible.
I went from, if you've seen my RMS, you've seen there's been a few different variations of this car. I started off on 19s with Oz Racing, GTs I think they were, and just kind of fully down on STs. They still, don't get me wrong, they're a great coilover for kind of like they're great for a comfort level.
Yeah.
But I'm just not sold on running coilovers at their limits kind of thing.
Yeah.
You're only asking for trouble with them.
That's actually, I kept mine within the TUV range on it. So because it was a daily,
Yeah.
the standard wheels on it, I thought there's no point in running it slammed and ruining the coilover. But if you run them within the range, they're perfect. But otherwise, you're wasting your time.
Yeah, it's always one thing to try and keep on the right side of the long arm of the law.
Well, yeah, that too. Yeah, you don't want to be pulled. At least if you get pulled over for something, you can be sort of cocky or confident, whatever way you want to look at it, that you're not going to get.
Exactly. If you believe it or not, touch wood, I've only ever been stopped for number plates.
Right.
I had my plate would be quite short to begin with, so I cut the reflective bit down to kind of whatever the legal limit is.
Yeah, it's like 11 millimeters or something around it,
yeah,
isn't it?
it's like 10 or 11 or something, and I didn't move the space off the letters or anything, but I kept getting bothered from the police. So at one stage I said to them, is this the only problem you have with it? And they kind of looked at me and then looked at the car. It goes, yeah, that'd be the only issue there. So I was elated. I took them off that night, kind of thing. It's not worth the hassle.
No, that's it. Yeah, you're only sort of drawing attention for no reason, and there's enough scrap on the road up around your part of the world there that you don't draw enough attention.
There might be a bit of scrap here today as well, but I'll not get into this.
At the front end there, have you wider wings on that?
Have I what, sorry?
Have you wider wings?
I do. I'm going to butcher the pronunciation here of it, but I think they're Muki or something along those lines.
Well, I'll leave you to pronounce it. I'll not bother.
It's the Northern Ireland version of it isn't usually quite accurate.
And then under in there, you have a set of custom 20s, isn't that right?
Yes. Actually, for Nigel Lamont there, the wings are just kind of the other variant of the SRS wide wings.
Yeah.
But SRS is a bit harder to pronounce.
Yeah, very easy.
To start off with the wheels, they are a 20 by 8.5, and they're 5 by 112. Which, if anyone knows, they're getting hard to get recently. So
you've machined the faces of them, which has got very popular lately.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I seen a couple of boys in Germany and Belgium and that kind of stuff doing it, and I just thought I'd give it a go. It took a while to try and convince an engineer to actually do it, but got there in the end.
Yeah, it's crazy how the Belgians and the Germans always seem to be ahead of the game on that thing.
Oh, completely. The car would be a massive influence on kind of the German scene, of kind of no stretch tires and no poke, but kind of tuck in body. So you kind of it's almost like a grey area with the police kind of thing. So you can they don't really have much to annoy you on. Yeah,
well, that's good. At least you can take it out and be confident you're not going to get your night ruined.
It could happen handy enough, unfortunately. And behind them, Yeah, behind them they are 6-pot Brambos, and it's accompanied with a 390mm disc off a RS6, I believe.
Excellent. So what are the 6 pots?
6 pots, yeah. Yep, they're 6 pots.
And a clamping course then?
Yeah, and the rears they are wavy discs. I think they're 356mm, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And they've got an adapter on it to push out the standard caliper, and they're off an RS7 rear, I think.
Very nice.
All of this stuff is kind of it's all mismatch kind of stuff. You just kind of have to figure out what works for you and roll with it.
Yeah, I think that's actually something I quite like about doing the brakes is just chopping and changing, and hopefully if you don't have to buy the parts, it's a lot easier. You're not getting destroyed with the price of it. It's fun to try them.
I was speaking to you as well, maybe last week or the week before, that I got a set of 4-pot Panamera calipers, and I'm slowly trying to figure out how to bypass electrics and everything and try to get them to work. But Jamie Hill from the Potato Bread engineer, he's absolutely tortured with it.
Yeah, I actually thought I'd come up with a solution for you, and then remembered you have electric handbrake, and I was like, oh, no, square one.
It's unfortunately you can't get around it. I'm sure somebody's done it somewhere, but I wouldn't imagine they'd want to spill the beans on it.
I don't know if you know, there's a guy in America called Sam Dobbins, does a lot of photography.
That's the white Mark 7, isn't it?
He's like the
white body
GTi RS, yeah, the white body. A friend of mine, he's another listener, he is making gear knobs at the minute and FF Metalworks, and he made one for Sam's CA shifter tower. So Sam put a picture up of it. He actually has a manual handbrake in the Mark 7.
Yeah, they're actually the US market. They didn't get electric handbrakes at all.
That'd be
yeah. I don't know if that's a plus or a minus, but it would be a plus in my book.
Yeah.
Another thing is European spec have all got the ACC sensors.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's basically a crash avoidance system.
Yeah.
That if it thinks going to brake in time, it will throw out the kind of thing. To be honest, it's more of a hindrance than anything. If you're merging off to the left kind of thing and there's a car on your right sides that you're not going to make it kind of thing.
Yeah. It's trying to overrule you.
Yeah. It's just the way cars are going at the minute. I think it's only going to get worse at this stage.
Yeah, it's one thing that really annoys me is driver aids in cars, and yeah, you can see the point in some of it. A lot of it does help, but stuff like that and like the lane assist, where I think I had a hire car in England once, and it was like it would beep if you were changing lanes and things like that. I'm just like, why do you need this? You have a pair of eyes, use them.
Leave me alone, I know what I'm doing, kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's a very country thing, isn't it?
It's
so what about the interior then? What have you got going on in there?
Yeah, interior is off. Well, to start with, there's an Alcantara wrap steering wheel, and it's matched with the Alcantara gear gator, and the short shift NI can't go anywhere without it.
I get trying to be part of that.
Oh yeah. And the seats, it's not going to be a great opinion, but I was trying to stay away from Recaro wingbacks.
Yeah.
They are a lovely seat, but they're not as rare as you think they are, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And they can always be bought at a price. But at the moment, I haven't seen anyone with these apart from them in stock cars, standard cars even. But they are out of a S5, I believe.
Okay, yeah. No, they're a good looking seat.
They were hard. Got them from England off eBay. Always the best kind of thing. So the rear, that is a bolt-in roll cage from Limitless Garage. He would be, I think he's big into the drifting kind of thing as well.
Yeah, Limitless are a local company, aren't they?
Yeah. Real dead-on guy. and he's not too expensive for his work either. Probably should start charging more. And the next is it's a Club Sport brace bar, and it comes with a net and everything. I had it kind of last season. The roll cage was added this year, but unfortunately I have nowhere to take it.
Tell me about it.
And then false floor, kind of CNC inlays that was done by Beardy Benz, be a friend of mine, Chris Starr. He would have the B5 S4. I'm sure everyone's seen them.
Yes, I know it.
Yeah, it's hard to miss at times.
It is lovely.
And then to finish the back of it, it's just had a wiper delete and just the end of the 4-inch Miltech tips.
Yeah, no, that's tidied up well. It looks good.
Cheers. But yeah, I think that's the other small things are just carbon fiber wing mirrors and kind of DRLs to run as indicators to run as DRLs.
Uh-huh.
And that would be the I think, can't remember the brand off it at the minute. TRC splitter, I think it is.
Okay.
That would be. I should know what it is because it's been my 5th one. So
yeah, I imagine at that height you don't want to buy anything too expensive.
oh, you guessed right. Anyway, it's basically go on to eBay and see what's the cheapest splitter you can get because it's the first thing to explode as soon as you touch it.
Yeah. No, definitely you don't want to be putting anything expensive on that.
No. Suppose for the price, I could have got a good splitter to begin with, but sure. Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And I can pass you on to a Green Mark IV.
Excellent. I was just going to say there, I'm very aware it's raining. Do you want to go, or are you just happy enough?
Yeah, us men were born in rain, kind of thing.
You hadn't had shelter to your mid-teens.
Raised by wolves and all that.
Ah, of course. Yeah, but, pass us on.
No worries, I'll pass it on there. There you go.
Hey, how's it going? My name's Callum. I have a Mark 4 GTi just here. I'll show you. So, this is it here. If you have any questions or anything, or
yeah, I'm not sure if I've seen this one in person, but I've seen it on forums. It's a 20 valve, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a 1.8T. I turned 21 there last year, and I just wanted something with a bit more oomph, I guess. And I was looking about a Mark 5 GTi, and this year came up local to me. I thought the colour was stunning. I've never really seen one in this colour, so I said I'll go up and take a look at it, and I came home with it. So,
and what is the colour?
It's called Bright Green Pearlescent. It's similar to the Mark 3 Dragon Green. I think it's a bit darker.
Yeah, you can see that kind of blue tinge in it as well. It looks good.
Yeah.
So, what are you running for suspension then?
That's a good question. I did have H&R springs in it, but last year for Dubshed I wanted to go a bit lower, so I said as a stopgap I will buy FKs to fire in, and they've been in the car since.
Very good.
I use the cars daily and they're okay, but to be honest I'll probably be upgrading shortly. I might go back to springs and shocks again if I can get them to work properly and set okay, you know.
Yeah, Steph's fitting pillar now. What's it running? 18-inch BBS CHs, is it?
Yeah, I did in Titanic Dubs last year. I did have replica CHs, admittedly, but I managed to get a set of genuine ones. Now, off the top of my head, there's CH002s, I think. Yeah, 002s. They're ET30, so they do sit quite wide, and but it's pretty square, and I like it, to be honest. So.
Oh yeah, they're filling the
Yeah. Other than that, externally, I haven't really done much, to be honest. I'll take you around the front here, just. I have a 4-motion splitter on, just.
They're getting hard to get now.
What, sorry?
They're getting hard to get now.
Unfortunately, I had to get mine brand new and it was £120, but
Oh,
and then other than that, they're just orange indicators. Inside, there's really not much going on, to be honest. They just have recars front and back. I'm probably going to get a boost gauge as well at some stage to put into it. And I'll take you under the bonnet here because that's probably where most of the work's done in the wee car. So pretty dirty at the minute. Haven't cleaned it really since last summer under here, but I was at Martin's house today putting on my turbo net pipe just. And then I'll just run you through really what's done. So we have a Badger 5 heat shield here, ram air obviously, to the Creation Motorsport intake, with a 70mm MAF, and we have a 710M diverter valve off a 8LF3. And turbo itself, now I'm not sure if you're familiar with 18 turbos or not, but they came in KO3 and KO3Ss.
Yeah.
This is unfortunately a KO3. It's an ARZ. There wasn't many of them made. It's drive-by-wire as well.
Most of those are AGU throttle cable.
Yeah. I suppose funny. I had an AGU as well. This came after an AGU and then before the more popular AUQs and AUMs. So this turbo at the minute, really, once everything's done, the car will tune out to about 200 brake. But I kind of remember on RMS sent me up a KO3S there last week, so I hope to get it done shortly and get the car tuned in.
Nice. Driver 21.
Yeah, sort of. I know the hardware I have at the minute will probably be good for maybe 230, 240 brake. We'll probably get it tuned around 200, 210 just because it is a daily driver and I don't really want things to break.
Yeah, it's not max all the time.
Yeah, it's just we run about to get me from A to B, and go to the odd show. Just
definitely well.
What? Sorry?
It's definitely looking well for that.
Thank you. Yeah, I sort of make the joke always that I look after the car better than I look after myself.
I think we all do that.
So I'll just quickly go over the rest of the stuff done internally to the car, and I'll hopefully pass you over to Caleb with his Mark 5 GTi. So we have a Creation Motorsport turbo outlet pipe to an AG charge pipe. Now I do have a upgraded intercooler, but it's only a side mount. It's a Duranza, I think. It's a pretty cheap intercooler to be honest, but I've no real plans at the minute to upgrade to a front mount.
Yeah, it's probably what you need to do.
Yeah, as I say, I'm just aiming for around 210, so that'll do me for now. And then we have a G60 flywheel and VR6 clutch in it as well, dark side kit, and a HP turbo manifold. And all in that off the top of my head, a couple of other wee silicon boost or vacuum pipes here and there, but other than that, that's all really I can think of at the minute.
Very nice.
So, any other questions or?
No, that's great. That's Ryan. That's good.
Thank you. As I say, this is very, very unexpected. I'm not really used to this, but thanks for having me on.
Not a problem. Anytime.
I will see if I can pass you over to Caleb here now, sure.
Spot on. Thank you.
Thanks for having me. There's Caleb here.
Cheers, Colin. Oh, yeah,
how you going?
Good, yeah.
So you have a white Mark 5?
I do indeed, yeah.
I'm getting coupons for one again at the minute, and Marty actually tagged me in a picture of yours the other day, and I was like, oh no, don't be doing it.
Very good. Yeah, I only have it sort of from January time. Bought it just out of England after Christmas. So got a few things done it, but still have a few more things to do. So.
Excellent. Well, show us around it then. Walk around the exterior.
Yeah. Hang on a second. So this is her here.
Excellent. So what are you running for suspension then?
I picked up a set of H&R street coilovers off eBay for handy enough money. So sort of running those at the minute. seemed to do the job. Not too bumpy. It's good. So
Nice. And are those 17s or 18 inch? So the Audi wheels will look them?
they are, yeah. They're BBS splits. I'm not sure what they're off actually, but they're set 18s. Um, they do look quite small just with the face. I think they're a 17-inch face, and then the lip
Then stop.
brings it up. Yeah. So
Very nice. And I think, have you got bigger brakes than that already, or that's the plan anyway?
they're in the pipeline at the minute. A set of Porsche Boxster S calipers. I'm sort of refurbing those at the minute.
So that'll be nice, and that now it'll be very OEM plus looking on it.
Well, they're quite beefy, so I'll maybe need to run a wee set of spacers at the front, unfortunately, but just
Yeah,
a bit of clearance.
I had problems with that myself on the Mark III trying to put Porsche calipers on, and the set probably about 65 mil out from the disc face. So you
Yeah,
just everything else to come out the ways to accommodate them.
very good. Yeah, so that's it from the front anyway. Back's fairly standard. One of the first sort of things I did was a wee wiper delete. Just sort of cleans back up a wee bit.
Yeah, definitely.
But no, apart from that, fairly standard. Um,
And that's a DSG one, isn't it?
it is, yeah.
Yeah, that's the spec that I'm after.
I'll give you a wee look around the inside. So yeah, leather seats, sunroof, which I'm not sure if it's a good or bad thing. No leaks so far, but
And I like the Mark IIs as well.
yeah. So that's sort of the inside. Also, again, haven't really done any major interior modifications or anything, so just
Oh, it looks fairly clean now.
very
Nice.
good.
And have you any interior plans?
I think, I don't know if I'm wise or not, but maybe upgrade the stereo to sort of a touchscreen head unit at some point. At the minute, I've no sort of Bluetooth or aux way to connect the phone, so maybe do that in the future.
That's the only thing probably would annoy me about them, but other than that, I think they're great inside.
Yeah, so maybe budget for one of those in the next month or two.
Nice. See Nigel commenting there saying BBS Calitos he thinks your wheels are.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I've probably butchered that name, so don't repeat that if it is. No, they look good.
So, yeah, so sort of suspension wheels so far, and then shortly after I bought the car, somebody had welded the downpipe. It fell off on me, so I then thought I might as well bite the bullet, and I went for a Scorpion 3-inch decat.
Very nice.
And it's going to the rest of the exhaust is Multec and Multec back box.
And does it sound well?
Yeah, not too bad. The back box I think's resonated, so it could be a wee bit louder if I ever wanted to go for an on-res back box, but happy enough for now.
Yeah, it's kind of subtle too, though. You're not going to draw attention to yourself.
Yeah, keep the police away, hopefully.
Excellent.
Yeah, I'll give you a wee look under the bonnet. It's had a few bits and pieces done, but nothing too drastic. So running a Ram Air induction kit. It's quite beefy, and then a Forge PCV delete as well.
Yeah.
That's.
I think that's problematic in those cars, the PCB valves, isn't it?
I think from what I've read in forums and stuff, they do give quite a bit of bother. But I think at the minute, as far as I know, this is just sort of stage one where it's blanked off the intake and just sort of diverted down and back into the sump. I could be wrong, but from what I sort of read and stuff, but maybe look at a CAT scan or something like that at some point.
Yeah, I think a CAT scan's pretty good for them. Like it keeps all the shit out of the engine.
Yeah, I've read they're particularly bad for carbon buildup in bits and pieces. So yeah, maybe do that in the future.
Excellent.
So that's sort of.
Yeah. Is the car mapped or anything, or do you plan to?
I bought it mapped. I'm not currently sure what it's mapped to, but I'm thinking it's possibly stage 2. When I put the decat downpipe on it, I didn't get any EML lights or anything, so it could be stage 2 already. But plan is to hopefully get it, take it somewhere, see what it's putting out, and maybe go stage 2 in the next sort of maybe end of summer or something. But at the minute, it's definitely quick enough. So
Yeah. Well,
yeah,
if it's putting out, if it's performing the way you want it, I would leave it at that.
well, that's it. Sort of a daily driver at the minute, until I get a work van sorted. So happy enough at the minute. So
Yeah, work vans can be good and bad because it lets you do stupid things.
yeah,
Excellent.
that's more or less her. Do you have any more questions or?
No, I'm good. Have you another car there? Is it a Jetta or is that you guys?
There is a Jetta. I'll see if I can grab Adam here for a minute.
Not a bother. But I'm on the spot as well.
Oh well, thanks very much.
Not a worries. Thanks for coming on.
No worries. See you later.
How you doing? I'm Adam. I drive the Mark 6 Jetta. Oh, things cut off.
You good?
Hello.
Hello,
Yeah,
can you hear
it's back there now.
me? Excellent.
I drive this Mark 6 Jetta. Martin's actually got me at a bad time because hopefully this time next week I have a full GLI kit going on it. It still needs to be painted and stuff, but
Excellent. The GLI kit's lovely on those.
I know at the minute it's all right. It's pretty bog standard. I've got lots of plans stuff for it, but
Now, you're gonna disappoint me? Diesel or petrol?
unfortunately it's a diesel because
Oh no.
it's cheap to run, but
No, you're right. The Fat Five look good on it.
Fat Fives, I've nearly jumped. I jumped on the chance to get them. We're sitting one night and Callum and Martin and stuff was like, oh, Fat Fives for sale up the road. Let's go get them. So I went that night and bought them. Got them refurbed that week. Got them on, so they're fresh refurb about 2 or 3 months ago.
Excellent. I don't think I've seen Fat Fives on a car that didn't suit. They just seem to suit everything.
They do suit everything. They're really minimal. Really easy clean too.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that's a big plus over the BBSs.
Yeah.
So you're planning the GLI kit. Anything else coming up?
GLI kit, and then hopefully sometime in the summer she's going to go in bags.
Excellent.
But I'd love to get it show ready, get it real clean, real minimal, not too over the top.
Well, I think the way things are going at the minute, you'll have plenty of time for show ready.
Oh no! So start early now. Start early now, just.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to miss it anyway.
No way. But that's the outside, and then it's pretty standard. It's on Fat Fives. I've got it's the minute it's running FK coilovers. They're cheap at the time. Just wanted a wee bit of a drop until I do get the bags in.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it seems to be working for you.
Sorry.
It seems to be working for you. It's looking good.
That's pretty minimal. Got the lights done. Didn't really see many people running them, so I was invested in them. Front backlights and then the wing mirrors too. Of course, got the super indicators all around.
And what's up with the front lights then? Are they aftermarket or are they off another car? Or?
Audi A5 style.
Yes.
LED projectors both sides. It's from the halogen, which came on the car.
Mm-hmm.
Big difference. Oh yeah, and they're quite rare too. Nobody really runs them over here anyway, in the UK at all. So happy with how they turned out. And don't see many of them about.
Lovely.
And then I've got a couple interior mods too. Martin got the Audi seats, so I took his Golf R seats and stuck them in my car.
Oh, were they straight bolt in?
Straight bolt in. No adjustments, no wiring harness adjustments, nothing like that. But I need to get a steering wheel and stuff sorted too.
What do you think of Fred Golf R, like Mark 7, Mark 6?
I would love a Mark 7 Golf R steering wheel for it. They're pretty pricey, but definitely get one at some stage.
Excellent. No, that'll finish it off inside. It looks good.
Yeah. And then I got the 9-inch touchscreen for the radio.
Uh-huh.
It's a big difference. It makes a massive difference in the interior anyway, I think.
Yeah. No, it definitely does. It takes it up a bit more modern stage.
Oh, big time. It's got everything on it. It's got, YouTube and Spotify and everything pretty all on it. So good at that in that way.
Lovely.
But it's apart from that, I've got just, pretty standard for now. But hopefully this time next year, she'll be in shows, she'll be kitted, wheels, should like have show wheels and stuff in mind. So,
Yep.
Then the taillights, they are Audi. Please say they're Audi A6 style.
With the bars running through them.
Bars running through them, and then they've got the sweep indicators too.
Excellent. No, it looks well.
But hopefully this time next week she'll have full GLI kit, sides, front bumper, skirts, and potentially maybe a diffuser or something to back through.
What's the first show then? Probably Dubshed?
If we could get it ready for solo in Maherfeld, I'll be happy with that.
Excellent.
So hopefully, fingers crossed, might have ready for that, might not. See how financial situation goes.
Yeah, definitely at the minute.
But as it stands, there's no map, not really intent. It's not a fast car, so don't really want to make it a fast car either.
Yeah.
But have that there save up for in the future or something. Maybe a Mark 7 GTi or if the time comes.
Yeah. No, well, until that happens, you'll have a nice car anyway.
Yeah, keep it show and slow and low and slow, stuff like that.
Yep. Very good.
But no, that's pretty box standard. It's just lowered, straight pipe with lights and wheels outside. That's pretty much it. Not much to it.
Excellent. Plenty to come then.
Oh, plenty to come is right, but it's getting to that stage.
Excellent. Right, well, I'm going to let you guys go then.
I will pass you back to Martin. He's got someone else to chat about who could make it, but he'll be happy now he's mentioned. But I'll pass you back to Martin.
Yeah, go for it, certainly.
But cheers, thank you.
Not a problem.
There he is.
Nice seeing you
Easy
again.
phone,
Yeah, hopefully that went alright for you.
thanks very much for coming on.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, he's had a few cars to look at anyway. A few different tastes.
Yeah, no, definitely. And I can't believe he's had a diesel stuck in there in the middle of it.
I'd say the diesel owner doesn't want to be a diesel owner anyway.
Sometimes it can't be helped though.
Yeah. No, yeah, I just wanted to mention Jack Hill as well. He has the GTi Polo build at the minute.
Yeah.
He'll be having the full bigger turbo and all the works kind of thing. But hopefully if he's back from Cyprus, you'll definitely have a chance to get him on if you're still running it.
Yeah, definitely. It was actually, there's Bert rolling coal. He's a big diesel man.
Yeah,
we
can't help it sometimes.
Yeah, no, we're talking to him. I know he's working away at the minute, but I think him and Jamie as well with the Mini would be two good ones to put on, definitely.
Definitely something to talk about there anyway.
Especially when you have two brothers doing two builds that are totally different.
Exactly. Like chalk and cheese.
Yeah, definitely.
Both great power to weight ratio kind of thing. So
yeah. Oh, they're
motorsports.
Animals of cars.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Maybe beat Nigel at the drag racing this time.
God knows. If it's a dry enough day, like a Sahara desert kind of dry, maybe you might be able to get the power down. Yeah. But yeah, no, thanks William for having us on.
Yeah, thanks. Really appreciate
it. Thanks for the short notice.
Anytime. I'll try and give you more than 40 minutes next time.
Yeah. No, it's 100%. Thank you very much anyway.
No. Cheers, lads. Good luck. Thank you.
Cheers. Good luck.
Yeah, so that was a great look around those guys' cars. Pulled us out of a hole for tonight's episode, and we had the Mark 7, Mark 5, well, technically Mark 6 Jetta as well, Mark 5 and Mark 4, most of them GTIs, and then the diesel Mark 6. So it's good to see a good bunch of friends mucking in with each other's cars and helping out and doing different things. So hopefully we're going to have Corey Sterling on tomorrow with his ABT Mark 3. Just going to confirm a time with him. We'll post it up beforehand. And thanks very much for logging in. See you later, guys.